Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Draymond Green, Stephen Curry doesn't get calls because he is not a flopper. Stephen Curry not getting foul calls has become a big talking point following the Golden State Warriors' 106-96 loss to the Houston Rockets. Curry didn't shoot a single free throw in the loss despite going up against a very physical defense, and Draymond Green explained why his teammate doesn't get calls on the Draymond Green Show with Baron Davis. "He don't talk to the referees and he gets penalized for that," Green said. "I also think he gets penalized because he is not a flopper. And so, it's almost as if, oh, he not getting fouled, or, it don't matter because he ain't showing that he getting fouled. I think in this league, we reward flopping. We put a flopping rule in that you never see get called," Green added. "But we reward flopping and flailing, and Steph does neither. It doesn't really hurt him because he still do what he do, but it hurts him as far as getting the call and getting to the free throw line because he don't flop and he don't sell the calls." Green believes Curry should be getting 10 free throws every game, considering how often he gets fouled. He claims opponents always grab and hold the two-time MVP when he's off the ball because they know they're in trouble if he creates even a little bit of separation. Curry currently averages 4.3 free throw attempts per game in 2024-25, his lowest since he averaged 4.2 per game in 2018-19. He has only averaged more than 6 attempts in one of his 16 seasons in the NBA, and his new teammate Jimmy Butler believes he deserved a lot more foul calls over the course of his career. Butler claimed he had never seen someone get fouled as often as Curry does. He is angered by the 11-time All-Star getting treated in this manner by the officials. It will be interesting to see if Curry gets more calls moving forward following this outcry. He and the Warriors take on the Phoenix Suns next at Footprint Center on Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. While some had sympathy for the Warriors, Rockets head coach Ime Udoka certainly didn't. Udoka and Curry exchanged words at the end of the second quarter, and the former sent out a stern message when asked about that back and forth by The Athletic. "When people start complaining about foul calls or crying about physicality, you've done your job," Udoka said. "That's the first step in winning the battle. So I told my team, when this team starts crying about it, up the intensity, up the aggressiveness, and make the refs adjust to you." Udoka's players certainly upped the intensity after that exchange, as Curry went scoreless in the second half. The Rockets played some very aggressive defense on the 37-year-old, and he finished with just 3 points, 1 to 10 FG, 2 rebounds, and 8 assists on the night. You can make an argument for this being the worst game of his career. A playoff series between these teams would be fascinating to watch, and we could get it in the first round itself. The Rockets are second in the West with a 52-27 record and are likely to finish there. The Warriors, meanwhile, are sixth with a 46-32 record and could easily drop down to the play-in spots. Golden State Warriors get positive injury news before Phoenix Suns matchup. The end of the NBA regular season is near. Most teams have just 4 games remaining on their schedule. The Golden State Warriors happen to be in the thick of an incredibly tight race, which is the number 4 through number 8 seeds being just a half game apart. The Warriors are the number 6 seed with a 46-32 record, which leaves them right in the middle of the race. Their remaining 4 games are quite important because of such. Golden State has a coming matchup against the Phoenix Suns, who are 35-43 on the season while being slated to miss the play-in tournament altogether. After that, the Warriors have the San Antonio Spurs, Portland Trail Blazers and LA Clippers on the schedule to round out their 2024-25 campaign. Needless to say, the playoffs are just around the corner, and Golden State is coming up on quite a pivotal stretch of games, which will determine their positioning in the standings. Ahead of the club's matchup against the Suns, they got tremendous injury news. With the playoffs near, one of the most important factors for postseason success is health. Prior to their upcoming game, the Warriors have a clean injury report, as reported by The Athletic's Anthony Slater. Everyone available for the Warriors tomorrow night in Phoenix, Slater reported. Suns still haven't submitted injury report. Kevin Durant missed the previous 3 games with an ankle sprain. Everyone available for the Warriors tomorrow night in Phoenix. Suns still haven't submitted injury report. Kevin Durant missed the previous 3 games with an ankle sprain. The Suns have been abysmal this season, and they have no reason to rush Kevin Durant back to the hardwood. The former Golden State superstar will likely miss the game. For the Warriors, noting their health is quite important as they can continue to find good form before the playoffs begin. Rockets Ime Udoka slams Steph Curry, Warriors for being crybabies. Houston Rockets coach Ime Udoka turned up the heat after his heated exchange with Golden State Warriors superstar Stephen Curry at halftime of their 106-96 win on Sunday. He slammed Curry and the Warriors for being crybabies. When people start complaining about foul calls or crying about physicality, you've done your job, Udoka told The Athletic. That's the first step in winning the battle. So I told my team when this team starts crying about it, up the intensity, up the aggressiveness, and make the refs adjust to you. Unlike Udoka, who did not back down with his strong statement post-game, Curry took the incident in stride. He made a reservation to international smoke and cancelled it, Curry told reporters after the loss. I was upset with him. We went back and forth on that. Curry's witty remark on the tense incident had his longtime teammate Draymond Green laughing hard beside him on the podium. Green was also at the center of some of the heated moments in the physical game. He got a technical foul for planting an elbow to Rockets All-Star center Alperen Sengun, then a flagrant foul for elbowing Sengun again on his way to the basket in a separate play. The tech, "I'm not going to stop because the referee says stop and give up position," Green told reporters. "I already give up 6 inches and 50 pounds. It was a rough game for Curry, who was held to only 3 points on 1 of 10 shooting after putting up 125 points, scoring 52, 37 and 36 in 3 consecutive games in 3 different cities in 4 nights. Rockets second-year guard Amen Thompson, who hails from Oakland and attended one of the Warriors superstars' basketball camps when he was a kid, put the cuffs on Curry. "I live for those big matchups, playing the greats," Thompson told The Athletic. "He's one of the top 10 greats of all time. That's a matchup I want." Green had nothing but praise for Thompson, who is a candidate to join him on the NBA All-Defensive team. "Amen Thompson, you know I've been a fan of him," Green said. "He's so athletic. He's just getting more and more confident. He is really the key to that team." Golden State coach Steve Kerr commended the Rockets for their defense of Curry. "They were great," Kerr said of the Rockets' defense. "I mean ball pressure. They forced 20 turnovers. They've been one of the hottest teams in the league and probably the best defensive team in the league this last month, and they took it to us." Kerr wants the Warriors to quickly move on and focus on their last 4 games to try to clinch a playoff berth and avoid the play-in tournament. "We ran into a hot team. You just quickly move on," Kerr told reporters. "I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna watch The White Lotus and then I'm gonna get on a plane tomorrow. I'm just being honest." And you, fan? What do you think about Ime Udoka's situation? Write to us in the comments.